What's good, YouTube? Devon is in the building, man. Coming at you with another vid. As you see from the title of the video, today's topic, it's it's more personal to me, but I feel like a lot of other people could have gone through this or even are going through this right now. So I feel like if I could just shed some light on the topic and give y'all some tips about how I overcame my addiction, then that could be useful for me. So let's just jump straight into it. My addiction. I was addicted to snacks and sweets and all that shit. So I mean, now I know a lot of people when they think of addiction, they think of weed, think of cigs, they think of drugs, all that. But no, they go way more. Like they go way deeper than just that stuff. That's just the known stuff. People don't know that you could be addicted to fucking snacks and soda and all that shit. People don't really know that. You know what I mean? And this was something that I've always struggled with even before I came spiritual. You know what I mean? This is something that I always struggled with: overeating, overstuffing myself. I mean, I would always, after I ate, I would always feel like shit, bro. I would feel bloated. I would feel big, bro. That shit is not fun, bro. And like looking back at it now, man, I don't feel like that at all. And that's such a blessing, man. That I always think about what would have happened if I didn't become spiritual, man. I would feel like absolute shit, crazy. But anyway, yeah, my addiction to snacks, chips, sweets, all that shit. Like, and here's the thing about it. I hope you guys know, they put something inside those chips and those candies and all that. That shit is not like, why do you guys think that you say to yourself, I'm gonna have a few chips, and then you end up eating the whole bag? That's exactly what would happen to me, bro. You're not alone. So I mean, and I would do it unconsciously, because here's the thing. I especially with quarantine and lockdown, at the start of quarantine and lockdown, this is when I was addicted and all that shit. I would be bored because my people wouldn't let me leave the house like that, since I'm still living under their roof and shit. They wouldn't let me leave the house like that. So I was just, and obviously I had to listen, obviously. But yeah, so I couldn't really leave the house as often as I usually would. So I mean, I stopped going to the gym, like the public gym, because they make us wear masks and shit over there. I'm not doing that. I'm not wearing a mask at the gym. You got me fucked up. But yeah, so I stopped going there. So basically, I was just in the house for most of the time, except for when I went outside and got some sun and got some nature, or if I went somewhere like to the store or some shit. But yeah, but most of the time I would usually be in the house and I would be bored sometimes. But the thing about it is that I would be bored, and to cure my boredom, I would go eat. And that sounds so fucked up. I was bored, so I just decided to go eat to satisfy my boredom. And that's why I think people gain weight and shit, because I was gaining weight, and it's not healthy weight. There's a difference between gaining good weight and gaining bad weight. If you're gaining muscle weight, that is good weight. If you're gaining fat weight and junk food and all that shit, that is not good for you, alright? But I was gaining negative, bad weight. You know what I mean? I was 170, I was like 178. That's high for me, bro. My natural body weight. Well, since I'm spiritual now, I'm like 160, and I'm finna get into that. I'm finna get into all that in this vid. This vid might be a little long, but yeah, man, that's how they get us. They put us in quarantine and lockdown and all that shit, and make us bored. So then we can't really go and do stuff that we usually do. So then we were stuck at home, and just, for me, I was overeating. Even when I ate and I felt hungry, I would stuff myself. When I was overeating, I would feel bloated, I would feel big, I would feel tired. That shit is so disgusting, bro. You should never feel bloated and tired after you eat. That's such an uncomfortable feeling. Now, I know once in a while people can, stuff themselves a little bit, but it shouldn't be to the point where where you feel like going to sleep or some shit. No, don't. That shit is not. If you that's not good for you at all. I don't care what anybody says. That is not good for you. There's no way why you should be tired and feel lazy after you eat food that's supposed to satisfy your hunger. That should never happen. But yeah, man. I would always, and like the thing about it, I would always do stuff unconsciously. Like I would be watching, like say for instance, for example, I'll be watching the show, right? Netflix. I'll be watching anime, YouTube. I don't know, something. So I would be watching the show, and unconsciously I would get up, go to the kitchen, grab the chips, put my chips in the handbag, pull the chips out, and as I'm about to eat it, something just snapped. And what I think it is either my higher self or my spirit angel, spirit guide, whatever you want to call it. Something just snapped, and then I was like, "Oh shit, I'm about to eat chips." And then I would be like, "What the fuck?" I would do it unknowingly. That's the crazy part. I would do shit unknowingly about to eat stuff, and that's why it's so highly addictive. Because, man, it's so highly. They put something in those sweets, man, and it's not good for you at all. It's so addictive, and it's fucking you up. I'm telling you. If you're gonna eat snacks, eat plant-based snacks. Feel me? I'm trying to find some plant-based snacks that I could hopefully put y'all on. Feel me? I mean, I actually found some. I forgot what it was called. I completely forgot what it was called. My fault. But yeah, I found some plant-based snacks. It was good. And and here's one tip: how you know that something is plant-based and that's not gonna fuck you up. If you're not addicted to it, if you don't want to keep on eating it, it's probably good for you. If you're eating a plant-based snack and you want to keep on eating it, like say after you just had lunch, right, or just had a meal, you shouldn't really be hungry after you just had a meal. But then for some reason you just get the urge to keep eating your plant-based snack. That's not good for you. I'm telling you right now, that's not good for you. Find something where the snack does not control you. Do not let food control you. Feel me? Do not let food control you. You choose when you want to eat. Don't let your hunger and your cravings overtake you and all that shit. Just stick to what you know is right. Alright. But yeah, man, that's really it for what I have to say about what I went through. I told you about how I did it unconsciously. I told you about how, I was addicted, how they put some shit inside of the snacks and all that. Because that shit is not natural. Sour Patch Kids is not natural. And all that Jolly Rancher, Starburst, that shit is not fucking natural. That shit is probably made in the lab or some shit. Dead ass. I'm not playing with you. But yeah, man. Some tips that I have. And sorry if this video is kind of all over the place and I'm stuttering. I mean, obviously from the video, you guys know that I stutter. But feel me? I don't know. I'm just trying. I don't have a notepad right now. I'm not going downstairs to get it. So this is just off the dome. But one tip I can say is get active. Find something to do. Feel me? I know in quarantine cause quarantine and lockdown is over right now. So if you're struggling with it right now, it should be easier because you're able to go and find stuff to do. And that's one thing that helped me. I would do things that kept me active. Feel me? Kept me moving. I would occupy my time. That's the word. I would make sure to occupy your time. Go work out. I don't care if you worked out in the morning. Go with the homies and play ball at the park or something. That's what I do now. I mean, I lift, and then maybe an hour or two. Is that a dog? What the hell? Whose dog is that? My fault. But yeah. I'm tripping. But yeah. It was. Taking a piss on my lawn, yo. That's very disrespectful. He just wiped it up with some dirt. What the fuck? I'm sorry, but like, this shit is crazy. I never had a random black dog in my fucking yard before. Very disrespectful. Anyway, yeah, man. Occupy your time. Find stuff to do. Work out. Maybe if you're a person, like, meditate. Like, you can meditate more than once a day. Like, go and meditate. Go and get some sun. Just go do stuff that can, you know, that gets you active. All right. Another thing I would say, and this is one thing that I feel like saved me: the sun. Get more sun. 10 minutes a day, okay. Try 30. Tell me, your sun changes your diet, literally. Like, you can eat the sun. I know y'all hear a lot of people talking about you can eat the sun. That's some real shit. That's why I lost so much weight, bro. I went from 175 to now I'm like 160. I'm like 163, but like I'm rounding down. Feel me? 15 pounds, nigga, over the span of quarantine, bro. That, like, the sun really, it fills you up. Like you can survive off the sun, and that's why, feel me, I know a lot of people say to stock up and all that, but if you're a person like me, feel me, your parents or your people, feel me, whoever your guardian is, they're not gonna listen. I told my father to stock up. He said that there's not gonna be any food shortage type shit. So for based off that, I know a lot of people say to stock up, but not everybody has that ability like me. So one thing I can say: practice eating the sun. Practice getting sunlight, and that, because that's gonna fill you up, and you won't be as hungry. Eat 1 or 2 meals a day. That's what I recommend. I eat 2 meals a day. Breakfast, and then I eat around. I don't eat too late, but I don't eat too early. So, like, usually lunchtime, feel me, we're in the U.S., so, like, lunchtime will be around, like, what, 2, 3? Dinner around, like, 7? So I usually eat at, like, 4 type shit. Feel me? Oh, I think that's the people that I was looking for their dog. I just saw him, too, but I don't know where he went. Oh, yeah. He gone for real. He gone. Get off me! The fuck? But yeah, man. That's the 2 tips right now. Get some sun. It'll fill you up. You will not be hungry. You won't be as hungry. Obviously, you should eat. But another thing I would say, instead of eating snacks and all that, like stuff you crave, eat fruit. That's one thing I did. I ate a lot of fruit when I was trying to get over my addiction and all that. Like, I ate a lot of, I ate grapes, I ate oranges, like, I had peaches, like, and like, I'm not an expert on, like, what fruit is non-GMO and all that, but I try my best to, you know, research and all that shit. But at the end of the day, what my peoples buy is what they buy, and I can't change it. And I can just try to clean it and all that shit. But even the water fucked up. So I usually clean it with, like, natural spring water, all that shit. But yeah, man, I'm sorry this video was all over the place. This was really just off the dome type shit, fucking dog and shit. But yeah, man, if you can stock up on food and shit, good, you go ahead. I feel me. I drink a lot of water now. I cut out soda completely. Soda is so bad for you. I'm not drinking soda. Never again. I'll just stick to my water. Honestly, I drink water with almost every meal. The only time I drink, and I switched my milk up too, y'all. I switched my milk up. Feel me? I drink almond milk now. We don't really got oat milk over like the stores that I go to, so I usually drink some almond milk, not the vanilla one, because I feel like that's a little unhealthier. But I drink the regular natural almond milk. That's really changed a lot for me. And yeah, especially if you're a person that is struggling with losing weight, just look at your diet, man. Look at the stuff you're eating. Look at how much you eat. don't starve yourself. Obviously, eat the sun, and you'll be filled up enough. Like my people were saying that, yo, you need to gain weight. You need to start eating meat again. You do too much weight, man. I don't listen to that, bro. Don't listen to that, man. You're eating something that is natural. You're eating the sunlight. You're eating something that you know for a fact that is good for you. So don't let anybody try to ruin your self confidence and all that shit. But yeah, man. Good luck. One more time. Occupy your time. Manage how much you eat. Eat healthier. Eat some plant-based foods instead of snacks and sugars. Eat some fruits and vegetables. Drink water. All that shit. You know what I mean? And I feel like those things will help you to cure your food addiction. You know what I mean? It's been 2 weeks since I've last ate all that nasty shit, and I feel good, man. I feel good as fuck. But yeah, man, this is a long ass been my fault. But yeah, make sure to share my videos so I can change people's lives. Meditate, get some sun, get in nature, eat right. You got this, man. The shift is coming. December is the month to remember. Yeah, December is the month to remember. I'm gonna start saying that. December is the month to remember. Yeah, man, it's the one I'm out.